Hey, welcome to DJ Kit TV. My name's Chris Calcutt. I'm product specialist for Focusrite Novation, and we're here in Newbury at DJ Kit. We're going to take a good look at the Launch Control MIDI controller. So here is the Launch Control. You can see it's nice and portable. We have 16 really nice feeling controller knobs. We have 8 backlit buttons as well, and 4 function buttons. Up here we have our user and factory controllers as well. So we have up to 8 factory templates which are pre-stored with different setups for various different pieces of software. We also have another 8 user templates, giving us 16 different banks in total that we can load in with Launch Control and control our favourite software. So for some of the presets, for example, the first 3 presets are dedicated to Ableton Live, so we'll see how they're set up. If we go to preset number 1 here, instantly I get control over my fader and pan control. We can see that on channel 1 moving nicely there. So it's a very straightforward, easy way to take control of your mixer. If I am in this mode, in template 1 mode, and I press the down arrow, now my 2 knobs will control the send effects. So if I have any return channels, like we do in Ableton here, set up with some effects, I can easily fire off the different channels over to those send effects. I can scroll through them as well. If I press down again, now I can control my send effects C and D. And if I press down once again, we'll see I can control E. If I press again, this will now take me up to the top 2, so I can easily scroll through all of the different send effects that are available. So factory template 1 mode in Ableton gives us some really nice mixer control. We can access volume, pan, and our send effects as well. If I move to factory template number 2, now I have a single line of Launchpad control. So using the up and down arrows, I can access the various different samples that I've got set up in my live set and easily trigger them by just simply activating them from the single line of launch. If I need to move across to different channels, I can easily do so as well. If we move to factory template 3 now, we now have full device control over our different effects and instruments. So what I will do is just trigger off another sample on my Launchpad here, and now using the left and right arrows I can actually easily move between the tracks on the Ableton screen, and if I press the down arrow we actually open up our effects section here. Using up and down I can easily move between the different effects. So here we are on the ping pong, and now automatically I can just control the various parameters on the settings here. If I move across back to my filter, I can easily just take control. So we can see it's a very straightforward, easy way of being able to access all parameters on every device that we have available to us in Ableton. So those are the 3 main factory presets for Ableton. But if we go to our user mode as well, I now have 16 freely assignable knobs and 8 freely assignable buttons, and also 4 available assignable function buttons. So this now allows me to set up my launch control in exactly the right way, exactly the way that I want to work. So alongside the actual hardware mapping with Ableton, for example, we can MIDI-learn. If I go and open up the Launch Control software, you can see we have a nice editor as well, and in user mode this allows me to set, for example, the different types of switching. So we have momentary switching, we can also turn that to toggle. I can also change the MIDI message for this particular pad from a note to a CC controller message. I can set ranges for the amount of MIDI control, set my MIDI channel, and also the specific note number. When I've set my launch control up, I just simply hit the save button, and it will ask me if I want to overwrite one of the templates. I click OK, and that has now been set up directly into my launch control. So even though we can MIDI-learn within software, we can also do quite a nice bit of editing using Launch Control Editor with the Launch Control to get the right sort of results. So the Launch Control is in total we have our 16 knobs, 8 buttons and 4 function buttons, but if we multiply that by the amount of factory templates we have available and the amount of user templates we have available, that's a total of 448 separate controllers in this nice neat little box. You can see as well that the launch control is the perfect partnership for the Novation Launchpad grid controller. It's designed to work perfectly alongside it and gives you all that extra control that you may need if you're working with a Launchpad. So that's a nice look at the Novation Launch controller. It's an exceptionally well built controller. There's a lot of different control that you can use with the launch control, and it's a fantastic little system. If you'd like any more details on this, have a look at djkit.com on the website and you'll be able to find out some further details. Okay, thanks very much.